Acts 2:43. Everyone was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs performed by the apostles. All the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. The early Christians believed the Lord would return during their lifetimes. Being together with those of like mind and helping one another seemed the best way to be found when the Lord returned. Think of potential difficulties and disillusionment that may have been their fate when the Lord had not returned during their lifetimes. The money may have run out, and the numbers of the poor may have increased. Acts 7:57. Members of the Sanhedrin all rushed at Stephen, dragged him out of the city, and began to stone him. Meanwhile, the witnesses laid their coats at the feet of a young man named Saul, and Saul approved of their killing him. On that day, a great persecution broke out against the church in Jerusalem, and all except the apostles were scattered throughout Judea and Samaria. But Saul began to destroy the church. Going from house to house, he dragged off both men and women and put them in prison. Well, this pertains to Saul's activities, whom we know would later be Christianity's foremost evangelizer. We can rightly assume multitudes of other Jews like Saul were outgoing in initiating and vigorously persecuting Messianic Jews, those Jews who were acknowledging Jesus of Nazareth as their Messiah, and later known as Christians, Christ simply being the Greek word for Messiah. Be assured, during this time of persecution, it would have been less likely these Messianic Jews would have received full price for their land or businesses, or would even have had time to sell during the persecutions. Imagine the daily life of a persecuted Jew running to hide his wife and children with relatives, or hiding away from their relatives, or sitting in prison waiting to be exiled or executed. It is hard to consider righteous Jews giving good money to buy anything from those they considered heretics. Romans 8:28. All things work together for the good to those who love God, who have been called according to his purpose. They had already sold homes and lands and had money in hand to share with those who had to flee Jerusalem quickly. This was unknown preparation. Matthew 2:11. The Magi opened their treasures and presented to Jesus with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. When the Magi had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. Get up, take the child and his mother, and escape to Egypt, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him. So he got up, took the child and his mother during the night, and left for Egypt. Joseph and Mary soon desperately needed money for an extraordinary, immediate, and unexpected journey. You may not know why certain things happen to you or why you feel the need to do certain things. Be confident in our Lord Jesus to prepare you for the unknown.